Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are getting back to The Bear. This is season 3, episode 7. I loved that last episode, and I can't wait to see what's next. Are we going to continue the story? Are we going to jump around a little bit? Who knows?
Yeah, I didn't see anything from inside the bear or the kitchen as we know it, but that backstory we got on Tina and especially seeing Mikey was absolutely phenomenal. One of my favorite episodes. Can't wait to see where we go from here.
Yeah, to me, I've been loving every minute of season 3 so far, so going in with high expectations on this episode as well. Let's go!
That's why we can't have $11,000 butter, Carmy.
Claire Bear! Way to f that up, Carmy.
Hey, it's not in a place for it.
I know.
Can't own a restaurant and have a girlfriend.
Well, Carmy can't. Some folks can.
According to Mason Quinn, you can't be the main character in anything that we watch on this channel.
Well, superheroes mostly.
Carmy.
Is he just zoning out here or what?
Yeah. She signed the papers yet?
Chef, it's not ready.
You redid it. Shut up, Sid.
Nope, she didn't sign it yet right there. You see that doctor
Yep.
sign?
Yep. Still unopened.
Uh-oh.
Another job opportunity.
Uh-oh.
Sid gonna get poached.
Ooh. Well,
Hero, was that the guy from the other?
That was the guy I think she was talking to in the subway. I thought.
Yeah.
Seems easy to apologize. It's just a couple of words. And every mistake you've ever made and everything you've ever done wrong grabs onto them and holds on to those words so tight, they ain't never letting go.
heard.
I don't understand. Hot and cold. I have no idea what to do. Why are they doing?
Uncle Gary!
Oh, we got another one.
Light him up.
Okay.
Yeah. What's going on, fellas?
Not much. You looking good over here.
You look some back.
Yeah. You look good. We got a shape, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a shape.
Ride the L train. You touch that third rail, and it grabs you, and it pulls you in, and then it starts whispering in your ear.
What the?
And then suddenly you see the light changes, and you start feeling warm, and you can feel the sun on your face. And off in the distance, there's a big wooden log
Just like a log.
building. You're in Valhalla.
It's like Gladiator.
Got a war?
Gary. Well, Gary.
Your old man's still a prick.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll tell him.
What the?
See the names all scratched off the ladder of whose it was.
I missed it.
Ultimately, I think it was like the most positive thing that could have happened.
Ow.
I probably would have been there forever if she didn't quit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is 100%,
Nah, that happens to a lot of folks.
which is what I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
I'm going to open up my own place.
Oh, boy.
But I'm not, I want to start clean. I don't want to inherit anything. I don't want to cook every day, but I want to run it.
And I want you.
Do you mean me?
I mean you.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh.
I get. Well, what's like the vibe of that you're thinking of? Or
Whatever you want it to be.
Oh.
Your place.
whatever I want it to be.
Before you say anything, this would be a partnership stake, clear agreement, 80K to start, benefits, health, medical.
Oh, God.
Not getting that at the Bear.
Here's the trick, though. I'd want to move quickly. And again, I don't want this to be, some sort of gross poaching.
That's kind of what it is.
Would even remotely consider?
At least he's being upfront saying, I want to talk to Carmy too.
I appreciate it and your work, and yeah, I'll definitely have a think.
Holy shit, what an opportunity.
How's it feel to be wanted, Sydney, knowing you're the best?
I mean, if you're Carmy, how do you tell her not to do it?
Right.
They would talk a lot about legacy.
Like the dishes they made?
Something would start somewhere, and then people would take that thing and they would take it somewhere else. So all these parts of an original restaurant, they would end up at a new restaurant. All these parts of all these restaurants, they would sort of, they would find each other. Then new people would take those parts and they would put them into their restaurant. And the whole thing, it would start to happen all over again.
It's like a coaching tree. Or a family tree.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
No. You look nice.
Oh, thanks.
It's because I'm getting ready to leave.
Legacy. You think about it?
I don't know. If I were going to leave something behind, I would want it to be panicless, anxiety-free. And I think in order to do that, I would have to be square with everything. Like, to make it good, I'd have to filter out the bad.
Harness the good, block the bad.
I think I would want my legacy to be get my chin up, listen to learn, I did honest work, fun to be around, and excellent emergency contact.
That sounds legendary, pal.
Ha! Hey, loving the Beastie Boys.
He's back.
Yep.
He's back.
There's the picture.
One move.
Gorgeous, that's the key.
Gorgeous.
What about silverware?
Silverware.
Yeah, silverware. We gotta go outside, pick it up, clean it. Silverware. Excellent.
You're eating a sandwich.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Told
This
you.
customer came in here asking for mayonnaise. I gave him the sandwich. I gave him a side of mayonnaise. I said, go home, ruin the sandwich yourself. I'm not doing it. Double the
I should
mayonnaise.
take the mayonnaise, throw it at him, pick it up, and then bounce it off.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
All right, let's roll. Let's stop. Wait. Just.
Trev, slide that shit open. Let's rock.
I love it. Everyone's adopting the tape cut.
Yep.
Can I get 2 hot and what sweet one do? Absolutely, buddy. Thank you. Smell good up in here. Me, it's terrible thing.
Oh, it's so much easier for him.
Can I get 3 sweet hot and 2 hot?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Dude, is this going to drive Carmy back to
Thank you. Take the roads. What's up, my guy?
just being simplistic?
I don't know.
Look at the business they're doing. And Sugar said that's where they don't lose money.
Yeah. He's back. Yeah, he is back, baby.
Let's go, Ibra.
Needed some help.
Kind of goes like to what Mikey said in last episode. I need help so people can stop yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question for you.
What's up, bro?
And I don't want to, overstep.
Matter of fact supply.
I think more than anything, I miss like what I could have become, And it took me to a dark place, bro. For a while, I didn't have a purpose anymore.
Former athletes.
The Bear.
Yep.
You were the shit. Left fielder, hitting the ball. I was a stud, yeah. Yeah. How do you know so much about AAA baseball?
Oh,
I used
so
to
that
put
was
some
all-
money on some shit.
You used to put money on it.
Parlays going, if you will.
Parlays,
Couple
back in the day.
going.
I hear you, bro.
You know?
I hear you.
But I knew about you.
Yeah,
That's why I had to ask.
that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, just that scene alone was incredible.
Yeah, that was good.
2 top and a 4 top.
Kind of does that. It's like just fucking call. It's like $1,000 wasted.
$2,000.
$2,000.
Oh.
Whoa.
Dining room sounds like shit.
The acoustics?
The soul, it's like service sounds like total chaos.
Every day can't be perfect.
Every day is the Super Bowl.
Hey.
Yep.
I've just accepted the fact that I'll never be comfortable again.
You got that S pillow thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually, I think I probably use that more than Tiff.
Yeah. Pete took it the second night.
Pete!
No, we were going to this Thai place that we loved. And
Loved.
Literally, like, as soon as we left, her water broke. Honestly, it was pretty calm, you know. We just kicked it in the hospital room, watched TV, chilled.
Was it fun?
They gonna show us that episode?
I hope so.
Sorry.
I think something just went over my head. I'm gonna have to come back to that scene.
He's just thinking about his trip with Mikey, man.
Breaking up those boxes.
This is gonna drive her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want my 80K.
Why am I doing this? I could be running my own place. No more boxes, no more bullshit.
Yeah, somebody else can be doing this.
You getting through your prep?
Starting right now.
Perfect. I got something for you. This.
Thank you, chef.
You're welcome, chef.
Good old Tina.
Oh, the napkins.
Mikey.
Feels like an eternity.
Then it's gonna be an instant. I was scared all day about everything. You know, am I gonna be a good mother? Can we afford this? Can we handle it? It was heavy.
Same.
Yeah, truth.
I'll be right outside if you need anything. Oh shit, Nat. We're short on seafolds.
Oh, got you.
Hey, Nat.
Yes, my love.
We're out of
Seafold,
seafolds.
yeah.
How'd you know?
Yeah, seriously. That's so sick.
Yeah.
I could just feel it.
Because you're pregnant?
Maybe you could go, Dad.
Maybe I might do that. I could also go grab the seafolds, too.
No, you know what? I'll do it.
Really?
Oh, is this happening?
Yep.
No, you're just so needed here.
She's right. You're all right. Okay.
Yeah, we'll stay.
Oh, it's happening.
Remember when the radiator was doing that click, 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 then it stops for an hour, then it comes back for 2 hours, click, click, click. Anyway, I love you.
She is. It's gonna happen, isn't it, fellas?
Well, that's, Carmy was talking about people moving on to different restaurants and bringing it with them.
Need anything at Depot? Seafolds. Seafolds. Everybody needs seafolds. Yep. Sign the agreement, Sid. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, well, Sugar, by the way, some things kind of transpired.
Got another offer.
Ted's like paranoid about being haunted.
Like, paranoid about being haunted. Wait, Sammy was haunting you again?
No, he was haunting me.
He haunted me for 15 minutes. I was fucked. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
It haunted me in 5th grade.
How long did you get haunted for?
Well, quite a while. Till like 8th grade. He broke my arm.
He broke your arm?
Yeah. He wasn't there, but I think he caused it.
Like, what do you mean?
Is that Ellis from Die Hard?
What do you mean he haunted you? No, it's not like that.
Yeah, it's not like a...
Nah, it's not ghost.
It's not ghost shit.
It's serious.
Guys, I think this might be happening.
In the depot.
Yeah.
Picking up seafolds.
Where the f is Pete? We haven't seen Pete in a while.
He's coming in. Lifting heavy stuff. Remind me, is that good or bad for pregnant women to do?
She told the fact. She wanted an adventure, didn't want them going.
And I think the thing about teamwork, is the main thing that we got to focus on is just having each other's backs, at the end of the day. And that actually, there's this quote here.
We have each other's backs, just like Richie was saying. You have support front of house, back of house, on both sides. So let's get in there, stay sharp, look alive, and get to work. Chefs?
Chef.
These two have definitely come a long way, too.
Not my best.
We got through it.
Thank you.
Oh, Richie's going.
He's still thinking about his trip with Mikey, probably.
What you doing?
I'm just trying to get ahead on the menu for tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Where you at?
Pasta course.
Maybe we do the cavatelli with
Chicken raviolo.
Oh, yep.
the hamachi.
Pachi, I think.
Well, then we'll do the ribeye. Cool. Serve it with the cherry.
I think the apricot's working well.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I here?
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
That sealed it. She's gone. She's gone. We're losing Sid.
Well, I mean, she's done all she can do here. It's time to move on and spread those wings.
Well, I don't blame her. I mean, did you hear the bennies?
Yeah.
Full bennies.
Yeah.
We're supposed to store Sharpies with the cap facing down. I learned that.
Oh, any minute now.
Yo, here we go. Pete! We need help.
Oh, Pete's on an airplane right now.
I knew it.
Ah.
Of course, that's how you guys would end this episode.
Oh, absolutely they would. And it's, like I said, as soon as I saw Sugar lifting those heavy boxes, I'm like, oh.
Well, just the journey. Like, they never show us going on a journey with her, but of course.
One time they do.
One time where she's basically right there at 38 weeks.
Yep, ready to go. What an episode this was. As you all know, you saw it already. We're just catching it for the first time. I liked the scene with, Carmy's been very different these last 3 episodes, I think, where he's not the same guy he was before. And now, granted, they haven't been showing us the restaurant really doing business. What they had
opening night.
They had opening night, of course. But they really haven't, shown much of the restaurant actually running. It's just been a lot of prep stuff, the behind the scenes, getting things going. Beef sandwiches are going great guns. They're throwing those things out the window as fast as they can make them. And, Carmy was in that meeting, earlier in the episode. And I think for him, I think he's questioning, can I do this? Am I the right guy for the job? Am I not letting go of some things that maybe I should have a long time ago? I mean, he never even went. I mean, he was at Mikey's funeral, but nobody knows that because he was just there in his car and drove away. And it's like he's still holding on to all these things that are just tearing him up inside. And like the I guess she was the therapist or kind of the person leading the group was like the longer you hold on to that stuff, the deeper it goes and the harder it is to get out. And I think that's where Carmy's at. And he, it's like he's not even seeing what's going on around him. He's not seeing, the money issues, from computer and from Jimmy, like we saw in the previous episode. He's certainly not seeing what Sid's going through. And that last conversation, like you said, Diamond Dave, that seals it. He wasn't even listening to her.
No, it was a wall. He was so zoned in on, and I get it. We've all been there at one point in time where someone's trying to talk or suggest or whatever, and it may not be in that exact dynamic, but it would be like, yup, I got this. And we've been there. So, but it's one of those things where we are able to pick up on it because we're on the outside.
The wrong day.
Yeah, I know I've been there probably with you guys on that shit too. Where it's like, yep.
Yeah, that was just the wrong day for Carmy to decide to ignore Sid when she basically got the job offer to go in and, hey, it's going to be your restaurant, whatever you want.
Something major is going to have to happen at the Bear for Sid not to leave. I thought the scene where Carmy was at Al-Anon in the beginning was really powerful, and the dialogue that they had, it was very interesting. I mean, it's talking so much about how when people are recovering, when they recover, his words were so powerful. Like, you have to say congratulations, you have to be happy. I'm happy you're going through recovery. I'm happy you're doing stuff better for yourself. But it doesn't just erase the damage that you've taken from all of their actions. But when somebody else is working on getting better, if you're just like, hey, I'm pretty fucked up from all the stuff that happened, it kind of dampens the positivity around the steps that they're making for themselves. And I really feel like, man, is that supposed to be highlighting the kind of the damage that he's still carrying from everything with his mom and what happened with Mikey? Or is it, because those are the obvious things, but is it kind of maybe it's the flip side? Maybe it's obviously addiction and things like that are something completely different than work personality and those sorts of behavior things. But look at his behavior in the kitchen, and he has this pattern of like going off on people and then, well, I'm sorry, and it's like, well, at some point, like, yeah, you apologized, and thank you for that, but that doesn't undo the damage that you've done with your behaviors that you are now apologizing.
Yeah, and that stuff he said to Richie, and I'm sorry, doesn't.
And I'm wondering, like, if that, and look, maybe it's meant to mean both things. Maybe it's meant to say that, look, Carmy's still caring a lot from between his mom and Mikey, but maybe it's meant to show, like, maybe because he was very focused in that moment, and maybe he's thinking, like, yeah, I can say I'm sorry to Richie. I can say I'm sorry to all these people, but they're still carrying the weight of everything they did. But the second I apologize, they have to be like, oh, it's okay. I understand. Let's move along. But do you really move on from that? And then obviously, is it talking about Claire? What does he do? Because we still have zero follow up with Carmy and everything with Claire. So that I find to be interesting. But that was such a powerful scene. And look, obviously talking about the legacy, look what this episode was Sid and moving forward and taking other opportunities. And look, at the end of the day, especially when you're that age, it can be really, really tough between, like, do I stay with the person who gave me this opportunity, with the team I've grown with? Obviously, she's, developed relationships with everybody else there. Or do I do what's best for my future, take the job with the guaranteed pay, the benefits, the bonus? I'm making my own decisions. It's a really tough spot to be in. And anybody who's been in that situation, look, I've been there to some extent, where somebody gives you a really good opportunity and something else comes along and you're like, oh, geez, what do I do here? And, sometimes it's not a matter of loyalty. It's just a matter of you having to do what's best for yourself.
Yeah, and Carmy talked about everybody from that restaurant. They all kind of branch out and go on their own. They bring something different to a restaurant. I kind of made the joke about like a coaching tree, but what if that's Carmy's purpose, is to make all these people better, and then maybe they eventually go on and do their own thing.
I mean,
well, could
maybe I don't even know if it's make them better at their craft. I think that's the one thing that we've seen. For as much as I've kind of dogged on Carmy's character over the past couple episodes. Maybe he's making them better at their craft, but also teaching them about how not to act.
Yeah.
Like, and there's a lot to be said there. Like, everybody in that kitchen, Sid is better, Marcus is better. Everybody is better at their actual job because of Carmy. But they've also seen a pretty clear picture of what doesn't work, or how, maybe like, okay, if I was in Carmy's spot, if I was the boss, I wouldn't treat people like that. This is how I wouldn't handle myself moving forward. And even at the previous restaurant that, that Richie was at, that we know is closing, we got to look inside their kitchen. It was very serious, right? I mean, it was all business. Every day's a Super Bowl. Everybody's all about it. But there wasn't the swearing and the F-bombs and all that stuff back and forth. And it's like, maybe that's what they take forward. In the last episode we saw that, but there's a big difference between, hey, I'm working with a group of my buddies, which is very much what it felt like back in that the days with Mikey and Richie and stuff, like just a group of guys who are buddies working together and they can tell each other F off and swear a lot. It's that type of restaurant where you're not upsetting the customers. But I found this episode to be really interesting, and now I'm like super curious. Is Sid gonna leave and go to the other job? And the other thing is, sometimes when you have these big opportunities, and I've been there before too, you have a big opportunity and you take it. Sometimes they don't always pan out. And sometimes you're in a situation, luckily when, I had one within the last few years, a big opportunity with a job, it didn't pan out. And luckily, I had, I still had other things that moved in the right direction for me, but this, it was a company here in Wisconsin that, I thought things, had a lot of opportunity for me. And it didn't pan out. And there was a time where I was scared. I was like, oh, fuck, did I make the wrong decision leaving? And so that's, one of these things with Sid. If she leaves and goes to this new restaurant and it doesn't work, are you going to be thinking, oh, man, I should have stayed where I was at?
But also that's what Shapiro kind of highlighted to her. I don't know if you caught that, but he was like, I felt stagnant there. I felt like he was going to be there forever.
He said he would be there forever.
Yeah, and I think that's relatable too. Like, I got a safe job here. I just keep working, keep my head down, and it's safe. And I don't have to take any chances. And I think it's easy to get kind of lulled into like that sense of security. I don't know if I was maybe reading too much into that, but
no, I mean, I think you could take it that way, or I don't think any way it would be wrong. It's just like, I don't blame him or anyone who would want to stay in a spot that they knew was pretty much safe.
Yeah, I mean,
because he was a star at the place. Basically, from what I gather, just in a little bit of information here they've given us, essentially, and I know some folks like this too, you basically have to do some very law-breaking kind of things in order to get fired. So maybe he's always, and maybe this is just him, he had something deep down where he wanted to excel and do something and craft something of his own. And now that opportunity is right there in his face, and now he's going to take it and run. And it's just that I think that goes with a lot of inner battles with some folks, because some folks right now probably have a job that they're okay with staying at, but they probably have some desires to take on other things that they are a little bit more passionate about, but taking the chance, sometimes you can fall real hard, or you can get lucky, or sometimes that journey is a little bit longer than some expect it. It's a whole check the above list, right? So that's where I kind of feel like maybe that's where he was at that point. And then when she said closing the restaurant, it's like, okay, we'll have an opportunity here.
Yeah, and he's got the backing, the people who had the money from the former restaurant. And like, here's the thing with Sid, like I get it that, she has this opportunity from, what was once the Beef, now the Bear, but it's like, she's young enough where if she wants to take those chances, she can. But on the flip side, she's been waiting forever for something to pan out and for something to work. And I think she started to feel like the Bear was going to be it. But like I said, that last conversation with Carmy, it's just like, and she still hasn't signed the agreement. If she was all in on the Bear, she would have signed it, right?
Well, let's not forget how many times Carmy said, "This is yours, run."
Right.
Yeah. He's made that.
But is it really?
A couple times.
But it's not. And look, and people who micromanage, anybody who's ever worked for a micromanager, no, I'm hiring you because I'm confident that you can do this. And then they're like, what do we do? Like, oh,
what are you doing in my office? Changing my work.
What are we doing here? But look, if you look, I think if you look big picture at what Sid came in for, she came because she very much wanted to work for Carmy, right? She wanted to work for him.
That was one.
And learn from him. That's what she wanted. I am here because of you. But at the end of the day, is it I am here because of you, because I always want to work under you and work for you? Or is it I am here because of you, because I want to learn from you and grow and go? Like you said, the coaching tree. Look, you get the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Offense has a couple of phenomenal years. Are you here to always be the offensive coordinator, or are you going to take that head coaching
you
job?
Go to Cleveland.
So I think if go to Cleveland, I think if Sid moves on, I think Carmy has to understand that. Look, he did that, right? I mean, obviously he left, but I think as
he definitely would. I don't think there would be a bone in his body where
you
have to stay.
I know a select few people who are chefs who take it very passionately. And I think it's all their goals to have their own
have your own place.
Either to be, whatever the top chef is. I don't know what CDC stands for. Either to be the top chef or the owner. Look, and sometimes it's a kind of a combination of both. I'm the top chef, and I'm
because somebody else. Shapiro said he didn't want to cook; he just wanted to run it.
He wants to run it, right? But he's also got money behind him. Yeah. So I think that I think the
chef de cuisine.
Yeah. D, like just D apostrophe. Oh, chef de cuisine, CDC. Well, we're learning something today.
Head of kitchen, term for head of kitchen.
Head of
there
kitchen.
you go.
Okay, so she's basically running the kitchen side of it. So I think that's why Sid came to work for Carmy in the first place. Now it seems like this is a short tenure. You know, I'm assuming he felt like he had her for longer. But
you know, the thing is, they've never come and asked Sid, why haven't you signed it? What can we do? What's holding you back? They've never came and asked her once.
Like, oh,
they're just like, hey, sign it.
It takes 2 seconds to sign a
Yeah, and right now it's they could easily do that, right? But I feel like everyone right now is in the friend zone because they've started from the ground up. Mm-hmm. So it's I guess those folks are having the expectation right now of like, Sid, you were in, so like just go sign the fucking thing.
Yeah,
but
you know what was
right? They should be at like Sugar. That was prime example or prime moment for Sugar to be like, hey, what's
holding
you want to talk about it? What's holding you up? Or
I mean, because to me, like Sydney's one of the most important people at the restaurant, and she's having second thoughts. Nobody's asking her why.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, I thought it was really cool. They showed the beef just doing the sandwich thing, and it was almost, for me, it was almost like a metaphor on how easy and how comfortable familiarity can be sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like the other two guys came back. And Ibra, it was just back to what they knew and what they were comfortable with. And for some people, that's where they like to be at. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's like there's some saying, you know, like comfort is the enemy of progress or something like that. I think is the kind of the foundation of the phrase. There's different versions of it. But man, it just seemed like, hey, for some people, like when you get in that rhythm, you know, when you're a comfortable place, you're happy, you're doing what you're good at, you're loving life. And I think they showed that too. And I think a lot of, you know, the questions that they have with the Bear right now is just the uncertainty. Something as simple as a menu change every day. We still haven't heard back on what the review is going to be. We saw that, you know, there's people canceling for tables. I mean, look, if you have
Sammy's still out there trying to find a duck.
Sammy's still out there trying to find a duck. Well, yeah, they didn't follow up on the duck thing yet. But and the last thing that I did want to say is how absolutely fucking brilliant Uncle Fact's completely random appearance in this episode. What if we just had Uncle Fact come in, hand these to a light bulb? Why would he be there to change a light bulb? Why would, you know, maybe they called him, hey, how do I change this? But he just walks in, hands him a light bulb, tell him this story about haunting being on the L train, walking through green fields. There's a log cabin, you're in Valhalla, and then he fucking leaves. It was, and this is what I appreciate so much about the writing for this show is I have to imagine it's just people sitting around in a room. Wouldn't it be fun what if like some random uncle came in and he looked exactly like what you would think a Fact uncle would be? Yeah. Didn't we just bring John Cena in as a Fact? Yeah. So the uncle's got to actually look like a Fact, you know? That was brilliant. Yeah. So
I did appreciate too, those two talking about, you know, his time in baseball and how he seemed pretty honest about it. Hey, I only did it twice and then got pretty much sidetracked there. And I love how he wasn't holding back.
He trusted somebody else with his career.
And then he, you know, I love how he didn't hold back too. He's like, oh, I've been scrawny my whole life. I just wanted to bulk up a little bit. And then this happened, right? So we've heard that, seen that in stories. Sometimes it's just a PR mix for whatever PR does. And then, you know, in some cases it's really happened. Yeah. Like, this was told this didn't have this, but
here we are. This is probably just I'll make this very, very quick. There are supplement companies that in the last 20 years or so were importing steroid powders from China and putting it in over-the-counter supplements so that their products would work better and you would buy them. This is a real thing that was happening. So when you would get athletes who would get busted, who'd be like, oh, I was just taking this. And on one hand, you'd be like, oh, were you really? And then there were other athletes where, there was real, like stuff you could buy at GNC that they found out that, the companies were just putting a little extra in it. Well, why would they spend the extra money? Well, look, if everybody was buying this particular creatine blend, creatine is great. I'm not saying don't take creatine, but they used to do these blends and whateevers back 20 years ago. Yeah, so there was guys getting legitimately busted. It sounded like
that's we won't touch that now.
But it was. I mean, it was cool. They gave the backstory though, and and it was a cool moment between. That's the thing about the facts in this film. It's like, or this series is like they're such comic relief, but every once in a while they throw in something like really real with them,
gems,
and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, and they're so down to. They got good hearts. They're at the end of the day.
They're very likable.
They got good hearts at the end of the day. And real quick here too, Richie, he's going through it. I know you said that he's probably still thinking about the trip with Mikey, but I think it's just a mixed bag of everything. Maybe it is just pure Mikey, but I mean, we touched base with Tiff, where he's, they did that flashback earlier in this episode where Josh thinking about the new husband to be.
Yeah, because that was probably only a couple of days ago in storyline.
Yeah, wherever we're at in this timeline. Yeah. So he's got everyone's got something going on, just like in real life. Everyone's got shit going on, right? And I think they're doing a real great blend of trying to keep that in this series,
Absolutely.
And again, Richie, he was stumbling and fumbling a little bit. Sid came to help him out, which their relationship has come a long way, considering where they were telling each other to fuck off in the first couple episodes of season 1, right? And then Sugar, guys,
you know it was going to happen as soon as she left on her own.
I'm a little worried how that next episode is going to go. I'm hoping Pete's there. I don't know about you guys, but I would love to have just a little bit more insight to Pete and Sugar. We get a lot of Sugar, but very little Pete.
Only when he's saving the day with D.
Yeah, so I'm just those two here and there. I would like a little bit, and I'm not saying it has to be a whole episode on them, but just a little bit more dynamic. Maybe now having the kid, maybe that's what we're going to get. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I feel like we're... If there's any kind of tiniest nitpick from me, that would be the tiniest one.
Yeah, where Pete's just off doing his thing. Well, I mean, now they're going to have serious things. Like, look, Sugar's going to have to, take care of her baby and not be able to be in work as much, holding that all together. So
daycare is only $20,000 a year.
Yeah.
Starting, actually, Chicago, you're probably starting at 30 for, 35 for one kid, right, folks, who are in Chicago?
Yeah, so there's
I think that's where it's at.
Sid's got other options, so something's going to have to happen here. They need to start making some money because Jimmy needs to get paid, so we'll find out what happens in the next 2 episodes here. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was The Bear. We'll see you on the next one.
Oh no!
She's stuck in traffic.
Calling Pete.
Every expecting parents.
Of course, why? Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded through an automated voice message system.
Oh my God!
There's nowhere to go.
She's all by herself.
Come on! 497.
Call Richie.
Calling Richie.
Oh no!
Please record your message when you are finished.
Oh my!
Call Claire.
Calling the bear.
No, fucking call Claire.
Of course, the fucking app doesn't work.
Hug.
Oh my!
Please.
Oh. Like if she could find a way to tell everybody she's going into labor, it would part. There you go.
Just breathe.
Calm down.
A little bit of cold air.
Let that German engineering soothe you.
Call Mom.
Calling Mom.
Here we go.
I'll admit, things turned out way better than I thought we were headed.
Honey.
No, this is so great. Mom, I love you. No, you must breathe. I'm begging you. You must breathe.
We got Tana.
I'm breathing. Mom, I'm breathing.
Oh, this isn't good for her. Her stress levels are going.
Yeah, it's just spiking.
Mom, I need the baby to come into a calm and relatively normal environment, which I know is like beyond foreign to you.
Whoa.
To please, for the love of Mother of Christ.
Coaching, you must breathe, Natalie. Yes, you have to breathe. No, it's calming you down. It is. It's calming you down. Breathe.
You see me? I'm not calm.
You are calm.
You are calm.
Please
breathe.
stop. I am breathing. I wouldn't be alive. What the up?
Oh my.
Wow.
Damn.
We didn't know our doctors.
Oh.
No, they were just men. Gina said to me, she looked down at my stomach. She said to me, you know, Donna, there are lots of good Chinese babies, honey. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Look at the nurse.
I was 2 months gone with Michael at the time. Fucking bitch.
I'm waiting for her to fire up a cigarette.
Okay.
If I'm Pete at this point in time and I get a call from her, you answer it regardless of anything.
All right, Natalie, do you have a birth plan?
Yeah, natural. And I would prefer to avoid an enema or excessive shaving of pubic hair.
I'm sorry. I just said yikes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Jamie.
That the baby comes into something really good and,
Okay, so no epidural.
No.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow. Good for you.
What? I'm sorry. Are you out
Oh my God. Why not see if I can withstand the pain? I don't know what it's going to be.
Well, I know what it's going to be. I have done it 3 times.
Yeah.
Can you take the coffee? Because it's no, seriously, because it's cold. I would love one. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes,
All right, be
I would
back in a
also
moment.
like
Okay,
water.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, here
God,
we
this
go.
dynamic. I'm so scared of what's going to happen. And I shouldn't be.
You don't. Thank you. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Maybe they'll have a moment here and it'll be
I'm
good.
hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. But I'm also scared that a moment can instantly just turn like that, though.
Is that so bad?
Honey, you know what? Natalie, you do whatever you want. I'm just telling you, as someone who's been around the block.
3 times.
It's like, fucking son of a bitch. You do whatever you want, sweetheart. I'm just looking out for you. Really.
Thank you. And I do decide that I'm going to tell them that I'm going to get the epidural. And
I think, don't you get to a point where you can't go back?
I think so.
There's, I thought, course correct folks, but I thought there was a certain point. There's no going back.
Yeah.
It's like, you're in it now.
Natalie, come on. There's no place I'd rather be.
Well, thank you for meeting me.
Well, thank you for asking me.
Is this actually going to go well?
I was a little surprised.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, I think it's going to be okay.
I'm hoping it's going to be okay.
He didn't answer his phone when I tried to call him. Shocker.
Shocker.
Yeah, but Sugar called Pete too. Got his voicemail.
Yeah.
He.
It's not helping.
Yes, come on. He. No. Say the words. Come on. He.
Is it actually going to help?
Whoa. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Oh, okay,
It's
she's letting go.
Yeah.
Yep, she's letting go finally.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so this can turn into a great moment between these two.
Good.
See.
Are we getting the baby's heartbeat?
It was like a shooting star through my entire being. And I remember I would stop and pause and hold on to a
just like whatever.
No, a parking meter or the street sign and then it would pass. And then I got to the hospital, I walked in and I literally shouted, it was like, hello! Give me.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I feel like the guards are down a little bit here.
Yeah.
Somehow, I guess he had gotten sort of twisted up inside there right up until the last minute, literally to the last second. It was kind of like he wanted to stay in there.
Jamie's crushing this.
Okay, let's just keep the good moment going here between these two.
What about Carm?
Your father was there for that one. I wish he had. He kept asking for a sedative. Dad? Like he was about to give birth. Like, he was panicking and he freaked me the f out. And then Carmen.
Carmen.
But babe. Yeah. No. It's not going to happen to you.
Carmy was born into chaos.
All around. The whole thing was seriously from the beginning.
Oh
my God! Can't start there.
Because I was told, boys are easier.
Are they easier?
Just all hurts the same.
Oh.
Sugar's been a trooper so far. With Donna, you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, she's like a stick of dynamite that could just go off.
Man, they are really taking us through the process here.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, the close-ups with the camera work and everything, it's like you're in the room with them.
God, this is going to turn out to be where it's like, oddly enough, Donna needed to be here for Sugar.
Yeah. And Donna was the only one who could give her the advice.
Your dad.
You know what? He had a nice butt.
Hey, get off me! Jesus Christ!
It only works with Donna.
What can I get you?
What do you like?
Do you know what I've loved?
What?
Ice chips. Ooh.
Okay.
Can I get you some?
Yeah, please get me some.
I've heard some folks do like that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. She's gone.
Ooh. He. Oh.
I think for dramatic effect, that they're not in there right now, but because they need to show us Donna and Sugar. Oh, here comes the puke. She had me thinking for a second there the way she did that.
I think she just can't believe she's having this moment with her mom, and it's in this situation.
I don't know, a magical moment. The last person on earth she'd be thinking of, it'd be with, is Donna.
The last person she called, too.
Last person she called, too.
She called Marcus and Sid.
Yeah.
First.
And Richie. Before her mom.
I'm hoping Donna doesn't ask, well, who'd you call before me?
The facts.
She didn't call the facts.
No.
They didn't call John Cena.
Sammy, she didn't call Sammy Fack.
Yeah.
This is that good ice, too.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Dr. Levin.
I'm Natalie. This is my mom.
Hello, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Watch mice.
Now, you're going to feel some pressure.
So now what?
You wait.
I need to adjust her Toco.
What if I don't want to wait?
Oh, well, oxytocin. You go like...
We could try oxytocin or Pitocin.
To induce her?
If that's a good idea, or
No, it's just, it's really up to you, Natalie. It's your body.
if you were to guess, how much longer you think the whole...
Oh, this could take up to 26 or longer. Hours, that is.
Oh, hold on. Okay, yes, I'm coming. Nurse Joe, we have a baby down in room 2. We're opening the OR for a possible crash. Please assist.
Oh, that's something that she probably didn't want to hear.
Oh.
Or that.
Oh, no.
PBH, grab the hemorrhage card.
Oh, she's hearing something that is going terribly wrong.
A hemorrhage cart? Yeah, that's...
It's really giving Jamie a chance, or Donna, to be a mom here too, and actually help out her daughter.
I wasn't saying before
that you didn't want me around. Am I right?
I just didn't want all the stuff you bring with you.
Oh.
You haven't tried to put that stuff away.
Good answer.
I feel like we're just on so much tension right now.
It's not easy.
Right.
It's honest answer.
It feels honest.
I'm still waiting for Richie to
You're
bust
trying.
in and just be Richie, you know?
I was going to previously say, like, can you imagine her getting the call without Pete accidentally telling Donna? I don't know if this would be the same kind of conversations.
I just, Mom, I don't want her scared. Like I was scared.
We scared you.
We scared all of us.
What a time to be having these conversations.
Yeah.
I don't remember your mom.
You don't want to.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, wow. That's really heavy.
God, the way this show just flips on a dime of making you laugh and then just halting it.
Like everybody's mad at me all the time. I ask people if they're all right way too much.
Well, a lot of confessions going on here.
Yeah.
If someone feels sick, I start to feel sick.
Oof, that's powerful.
I feel like Pete's gonna leave me.
Why would Pete leave you?
Pete's the MVP of a few episodes ago.
I'm so scared.
I know.
It's so much.
She just unloaded a lot. I don't even know if Donna's really fully processing. Because I think she just wants to support.
Yeah, I think Donna's taking it really well.
Yeah, I mean, you'd hope this is how she would act in this situation.
Really want to be good.
Good.
Just
Yeah, I think Donna's in full mom support mode right now.
No.
Just not taking it all in.
Ooh. Ooh. Eee.
Yeah, that was.
She went right in. She went right into it.
Yeah.
It hurts. It really hurts.
I wonder how much this is going to change the relationship now.
Yeah.
I definitely need the epidural. This is.
I mean, Donna's doing it, man. She is there for her daughter right now.
Yeah, I mean, if Donna's not there, who else is there right now?
Yeah.
So weird.
I'm happy you're here.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. All right.
Tell me about me.
What do you
Like delivery.
It was perfect.
Right.
It was beautiful.
Close enough.
It's a really vivid dream, but you know those kind of dreams where you're just doing normal stuff?
Yeah.
But things are like super detailed. Yeah. So, and I, made my way to the hospital, and Auntie Gail met me there, Jimmy's first wife, but I don't think you ever met her. Did you ever meet her?
I don't
No.
Okay.
Jimmy King.
Yeah.
And she put on this beautiful song, and then Natalie.
Just that easy.
I'm going to call it easy, but.
No, the way she described it was just, and then Natalie.
What song?
Hold, please. Hold, please.
She's going to want to play it now.
Hold. No, I know how to drive.
An oldie.
Well, it's an oldie where I come from.
Wow, what a moment.
We've come a long way from driving cars into living rooms.
My hope moving forward is that this continues forward. How many times have we seen before in like real life? We have a good moment. It's
And
like,
then
all right, I hope we can build on this.
Back to the way it
And
was,
then
yeah.
shit.
No,
We're back to.
There's Pete.
Pete!
You're here.
She's just gonna duck. She's just gonna duck out.
She's gonna leave.
No, Donna, don't leave. Donna, don't leave.
Oh,
Donna.
how was it?
I won. Yeah, I parked in a handicap spot, but there were tons, and I'll go move it. But the guy was like, I was like, my wife's in labor. He's like, go.
Please tell me Donna did not leave. She's just outside the door. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
No, she's letting her and Pete kind of have their moment, I suppose.
Don't leave, Donna.
What do I do?
Just stand next to her.
Yeah. Everybody's coming to Donna with questions, and she's finally getting to be a part of it.
Well, it's mainly Petey. So far.
Yeah, well, I mean, with the way that, Sugar was talking to her and asking her and how the dynamic changed.
No, Donna, don't leave.
Oh, I wasn't sure if
I thought they were going to go to credits right there.
Okay. Woo, still there.
The facts are the facts. The first one there.
The phones were off. Ah, yeah, Mr. Prisano. Hey.
Phones were off.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah, I hope so.
Your grandma now.
Stop. Can you imagine?
You're gonna be a good one.
Oh, yeah, I can.
I will say the facts do have a heart of gold.
Mm-hmm. They come in clutch.
Ah, what an episode.
Oh.
What an episode. I was really scared for a bad moment to happen. It didn't.
Yes.
I was scared that Donna was going to leave. It didn't. Thank you for not leaving, Donna. That would have been heartbreaking, especially after the moments they were having.
Yeah, the build we had there in the hospital room, it was like you didn't know if the stick of dynamite Donna was going to go off, if Sugar was going to snap a little bit, if they were going to, argue or whatever, but like they got through the rough part and then they were just mother and daughter, like kind of like everybody else, and all the other BS kind of went away. And I mean, you saw it as much when it started off with the he thing in the parking lot, and then how it changed once they got into the into the hospital and Sugar started going along with it, and it's like then they started to kind of gel and come together. And the only one who could have been there and pulled that off is Donna. I mean, yeah, you could have had everybody else in the restaurant could have come and helped her out, but not in the way that Donna was able to talk to her and help her, which I thought was critical.
Maybe the closest one, maybe
Tina?
would have been Richie or Tina.
Yeah, so I would have thought Tina because she's actually been through it.
Right. Out of the people she called, Richie would have been maybe the closest one to do something, but not on the level of what Donna just did here.
Folks, help us out, because Richie had his story when Tiff was pregnant. I thought he told us, and I don't remember what the story was, but I know he had one. But yeah, and the time that they gave this. The whole episode was just these two crushing it.
Yeah, and one of the longer episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was incredibly powerful. And we've the three of us have kind of been down that road as far as labor and
not us doing it, right? But
I think that
being there for a significant other.
Right.
What do I do?
Thanks for clarifying. And it's definitely it's a scary situation for everybody involved, but I'm not going to sit here for 2 seconds and pretend like it's more for the guy than the woman in labor. Of course, you have your fears about wanting it to be an easy or a smooth process and the baby to be healthy. But it's interesting because when you talk about that moment, so often it's between the woman giving birth and and the father of the child, and there's that support that you want to be there in a huge moment for both of them, but you're never going to be able to be, I don't know if I'm trying to say, be present in the same way that the woman's mom is, right? Yeah. And it's different. And I
another mother
and another mother. Well, their mother, even any other mother. I would say, of course, your own mother, but anybody who's been through it before. And so I think this episode was really powerful because of that. And, the thing is, again, a lot of times, you want it to be between, the woman in labor and the child's father, between mom and dad. And we've all seen stuff about, mother-in-laws or, stuff like that, being in the room and it getting to be a little bit overwhelming. But this was really powerful. And like you guys, I was waiting for something to go wrong, or
that heart monitor kept freaking me out for a minute.
Waiting. Well, I'm not even something to go wrong with the baby. I was more worried about, Donna to finally, I'm sorry, I couldn't be the perfect mom or something like that. And she just was there and did everything perfectly right. And it was interesting. Sugar talked about having the same concerns. And I think we all worry about making, some of this, as we get to be adults, it's the easier it is to recognize maybe some of the mistakes your parents made. And you never really know what they were going through, right? But you just recognize that, sometimes mistakes were made by your parent and there's your parents, and you hope not to repeat those, but you're always afraid, like maybe you're going to, and so to have somebody reassuring you that you're going to do better, it was really powerful when Donna was like, well, you don't want to know my mom, and that's an interesting, that brings up the whole discussion of, generational trauma and being the person to shield your children from it. There's an animation that I saw a while back where it's like, great grandparent, parent, and then you have another parent with a literal shield on its back, and like sooner or later, somebody's got to break this cycle of generational trauma. And I think a lot of times, that can be difficult to do, but I think that's what, Sugar very clearly wanted to do. And Donna was very reassuring that she's going to do better, but a really powerful episode. I was waiting for them to, is something else going to be, told in this episode? It was of the episodes we've had, it was a longer one. But I mean, the biggest thing that I think was really incredible with this episode was just the performances by these two. It felt so real, so genuine. And I don't know, I just feel like it's, how do you, this situation, and maybe, they've both had children, I guess. I know Jamie Lee Curtis has children. I don't know if the actress playing Sugar does, but maybe that helps them go through it because they've been through that. But it was such a powerful performance by both of them. Great writing. Incredible.
Yeah, well, it had to be a stack of dialogue for both of them. Like, all right, you two are going to carry this entire episode, and it's going to be all you. And the thing that I liked, you mentioned the dialogue, I liked, and this show does it a lot, is the camera shots, the super up close camera shots, and they just let the actor's face kind of paint you a picture, which this show does phenomenally. But yeah, man, I was waiting for that other shoe to drop, something to go wrong. I didn't know if something might go wrong with the baby because I don't know what direction they were going to go. But it was like, in the end, I think they did a good job of making the audience feel as nervous as Sugar, I think so. And they took us on that ride where we don't know what's going to happen, and then things start to calm down and get better. I also liked, and I don't know if you caught it, Diamond Dave, but like Sugar had this whole plan worked out of how she was going to do everything. And it's the old, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. And then it was like, you know what, Donna, I'll take your advice. I'll do the epidural. I want I assume that drug was to induce the birth to kind of speed it along.
It'll help speed it up.
Yeah. But I just found it interesting. She had it all worked out until the reality of what was actually happening kind of came in. And then she leaned on Donna for advice.
Well, I mean, I will never act like I know what a woman wants to go through during the pregnancy. I know sometimes some women want to do one thing, sometimes some others want to do another, whether it's I want to feel it all. Hey, numb me the fuck up so I can get this done. But sometimes I felt like this was real because I feel like sometimes some, like you were saying, kind of go in, I want to do this, but then when things start kind of happening and those sharp pains, whatever that the woman body's experiencing right there, start really firing up on all cylinders. Yes, some women are going to be changing their thought process and like, okay, I can't do this, so let's try this.
And for Sugar being her first, this is all new to her.
Yeah, anyone's first is all going to be new.
Yeah, so that's something else to consider.
I found it interesting, since you mentioned the first, I found it interesting that Donna had to highlight multiple times early on. It stopped, though. Early on, she kept bringing it up. 3 times.
3 times.
And the pattern that she was given, you know, Mike was like almost like a miracle.
Yep.
Carmy, it was fucked from the beginning.
Chaos.
And then Natalie, yours was beautiful.
Just beautiful. And that was
so
it.
The journey we went on here with Donna and Natalie was fantastic. Jamie and Elliott here just crushed it. The one, just like you gentlemen, I know I said during reaction that I was on pins and needles because I didn't know which way it was going to go, and I just wanted to avoid a monster confrontation. But I'm glad that we got what we got, and we got a little bit more insight to how much dysfunction we already knew there was, but we got a little bit more insight because even Donna brought up her mom.
Yep. And
then Natalie went into some like deep damage, which I don't know about you guys, but I was really surprised hearing more because on surface, I was always thinking, minus the Forks episode.
Right.
I was always thinking Natalie was, I don't even know the right words, but I wasn't expecting that. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
I don't know about you guys, because I know sometimes we've experienced that too in real life where, you know, and I'm not saying Natalie's putting on the face, but just hearing how much damage that actually Donna did, I guess I wasn't ready for that yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was, well, and the fact that it happened in this moment, it put them both in a situation where they both kind of had to listen to each other and they couldn't have the fireworks. They really had to take it in and listen to each other. So again, the irony of not only Donna being there for the birth to help out in only the way that she can, having gone through it 3 times, in case you forgot, 3 times, but they got to heal their relationship as well. I mean,
took the necessary steps.
Yeah, or at least to start. Yeah, I shouldn't say heal the relationship, but to start to heal the relationship, maybe make it better. And it just, again, the irony of it being in a situation where Donna's going to be a grandmother, Sugar's going to be a mom. You got 2 moms here just kind of working through stuff. And this was the moment that things seemed to have gotten a little bit better for them.
Yeah, well, I think the other thing that, you know, we have to take into consideration is what this does to their relationship, like right after the baby is born, because previously it's like, oh, I mean, imagine getting a call from your daughter, oh, by the way, you're a grandparent now,
and I'm having a baby
and,
right
and
now.
not really knowing anything. And now I think the door has definitely been open to, hey, come in and meet your granddaughter, as opposed to like, oh God, you know, what are there going to be the circumstances under which, you know, grandma meets our child? You know, I mean, think about that. You know, is grandma going to be resentful? You know, why wasn't I called? How come I wasn't there? All those things. And now I think it's, you know, obviously you're not going to make however many years of things being messed up perfect in, you know, in the matter of, you know, a few hours or however long this was supposed to span out. But, you know, it certainly helps heal a lot of things. And now when the baby does come, you hope it's a matter of like, okay, here's grandma. And the other thing like that I wonder is if like having this conversation and just being as transparent as Sugar was with mom, like maybe even around the grandbaby, like now it's time to like get your shit together.
Yeah. Well,
you know?
And speaking of that, when Sugar basically said, hey, I just don't want all the things you bring with you. And when she asked how she was doing, I like that Donna gave the honest answer, because like most people just say, oh, it's okay.
Great.
I'm doing it right. No, she said, it's not easy. She gave the honest answer. I thought that was really powerful too.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, honestly, we could probably just sit here and dissect every bit of dialogue. That's how good this episode was. I'm just kind of like back to what Oak was saying there. I am curious now moving forward how Donna's going to take it. Was this little bit of time with Natalie enough to? You know what? I don't care what happened now. We have this new start, this new moment in time. Everything is good to go. I don't care what was in the past. I don't even care anymore if you were not going to tell me until Pete accidentally mentioned it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just wondering if it's just clear slate moving forward now, and Donna's just going to focus on being a hell of a grandma and try, you know, to mend the fences as much as she can as a mother to Natalie. Or will this actually, the second that she sees her new grandbaby, will that actually bring up some harsh feelings and just make her want to confront at a later time, being like, hey, this hurt me? Because I would be hurt.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but, sometimes this is how these are the reactions that happen after certain traumas and damage in relationships.
Well, I mean, just from a human standpoint, I don't think Donna's just going to flip the switch and be. I don't think she be chill. I think this is a big step and this helps, but I still think she'll have her moments.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's tough. I mean, that's a great question. I mean, how do they both move forward with their relationships? Because I think there's a couple different ways to handle things. Sometimes, when the baby comes, it's like a good reason to let's just start fresh, right? Let's try to move in a positive direction. Donna might be mad that she didn't know ahead of time, although, once you get to see your grandchild, hopefully it's like, okay, let's try to move past this. Sometimes as the parent, the new parent, I think reflecting on some of the stuff that happened when you were a kid can bother you. Like, without going too into it, my dad was an amazing guy. My mom had her fair share of issues, which I've talked about a little bit on this channel. And, part of being a parent is wanting my son to have a good relationship with his grandma. But some of, not something I talk about too much on this channel. But there's a big part of me that looks back on some of the stuff that I grew up with. And I'm like, man, now as a parent, I'm like, oh, that was pretty fucked, And I carry some resentment that I didn't carry before having my son. Like I was just, that's part of growing up. My childhood was a little, I'm not going to say it was, terrible, but just some messed up stuff. And, as an adult, I was always like, yeah, whatever, kind of made it through. I turned out all right, like kind of that mindset. And now when you have your own kid, you're like, like I would never do that. It's kind of fucked, right? Like, and so you almost, you look at your parents a little bit different than you might have before, and you always want to just be like, okay, well, everybody's on their own journey, even as parents. I don't think any of us have it figured out. There's no book for how to do this sort of stuff. But, that's the one thing you're wondering with Sugar moving forward. Is it like, okay, let's use this as a healing moment? Or is she going to realize as, she gets into parenthood, like, wow, I can't believe some of the things that happened when I was a child, because I would never want to do those things as a parent. Yeah. And everybody's just has to navigate it differently. Yeah.
It's just such a weird step because we've never seen Natalie and Donna just have a conversation the way that they did here. It's always chaos, a bunch of things going on. They're like, we had the episode for, what was it, Christmas or Thanksgiving, when they're doing all the cooking and she's buttering the bread with her hands.
How dare you forget the name?
The forks episode. But like they've never, and ironically enough, they're in a situation, childbirth, which isn't exactly a smooth sailing, no anxiety process, and they're able to finally talk and have this conversation between each other and iron some things out. Again, I don't think it's going to be perfect. I just think it's a step.
Right.
And there's been a number of shows that I've watched before where I wrote it down, and I'm going to say it because it wouldn't be fair if I didn't. Are we losing Donna? Because I don't know how or why or what situation, but it's only because so many shows have done it where a character has a massive breakthrough with somebody else. They pour their heart out. They have a really good dialogue. You think things are good, and then they take it away. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. That's more reserved for shows that tend to live in the apocalypse a little bit more so than here. But I wrote it down, so I had to be honest with you folks.
Yeah. The other thing that I thought that was really powerful in this dialogue, where Sugar was talking about how she's always, trying to, see how everybody else is feeling. She's always being a caretaker. And I don't want to say that it's less now, because I know there's a lot of young women in the situation still. But I think maybe it was a little bit more prevalent in the 70s, 80s. I don't know how far back you want to go, where the daughters and families a lot of times were kind of put into caretaker roles. If you had parents who were falling short in certain areas, and you've seen that a lot, especially when you have a situation where you have a few boys and a daughter, and then like a lot of responsibilities can get put on the daughter. That's not to say, I think sometimes you see it with like the oldest son sometimes.
I was just going to say any sibling.
The oldest son sometimes can get put into like that, okay, you're in charge role, but a lot of times in a family where there's only one daughter, a lot of times they get put into that caretaker role. And that emotional responsibility on a young person trying to be the person who's taking care of their family, that's not anything fair for any family to put on a young person in general. But a lot of times I think young women had that kind of something they had to carry on their shoulders, is that caretaker role when the parents weren't necessarily handling things that they needed
Sugar's
to handle.
The youngest, and she was
in that role.
Mike was gone. Carmy was doing his thing, and she was there left to kind of hold it together a little bit. And she pretty much confessed all that. She would feel bad, so somebody else would feel better.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was one of the deepest parts of this. I mean, this whole episode was deep.
Very.
But that was one of the deepest parts of getting to know Natalie a little bit more and how she can operate. So, I hope we get to see more of this a little bit. And again, I'm really hoping we get to see a little bit more Pete and her's relationship together, because now after hearing her thought of, hey, I'm not saying it's happening, it's just what I think.
Yeah.
Like, Pete, I think, is going to leave me. Like, I'm hoping we can see more now, because we only get very, very surface with Pete and Sugar. So I'm hoping we get, just give me 5 minutes of seeing what a daily life-like relationship between those two are. I got to assume it's, I don't even know, as normal as can be. However your normal relationship is, because everyone defines that differently. But however normal is kind of how I view these two. I feel like Pete supports her. I feel like Nat supports Pete. And they love each other as much as possible, as much as they can. So
yeah, they're just in this tornado of a crazy family.
Yeah, so I'm hoping we get a little bit more of their relationship, especially now that they're about to have a child, or having a child here. Yeah. So, powerful episode. These two actresses just absolutely crushed it. So, bravo, tip of the hat. And The Bear, to me, is one of these episodes or series is that as much real life as they can put into it, while adding, hey, we have to put some dramatized Hollywood spin on here so we can get to this moment, but then we're going to keep it as grounded as possible and let these actors just do their job. Yep. So, phenomenal series. I'm digging season 3 so far. 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
How are they going to wrap season 3 up?
2 to go. Let's find out. Well, this was a banger of an episode, folks. Let us know what you thought. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was The Bear. 2 more to go.